Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Dale of Dale's Leatherworks. As always with my channel, I like to put my money where my mouth is when it comes to using boots. So here I am in beautiful Colorado Springs. I'm doing the Manitou hiking trail. I've never narrated a hike like this, but I'm by myself, so it's not as awkward, so I could talk and walk. Today I'm wearing my Grant Stone field boots in Saddle Tan Veg Badalassi, and I chose these boots because A, they're overbuilt, they're rugged, they're handsome and they're durable, and they have a wedge sole on them, which is good for traction. It's also lightweight. Today I'm ascending almost a full mile in altitude, and I'm not used to, I'm already at 7,000 feet above sea level. So I'm not used to the thin air. So I brought my oxygen along to help. But I just kind of wanted to document this hike, prove that you can wear nice luxury boots on an arduous hike like this. I used to live in Honolulu, Hawaii. One of my favorite hikes out there was the Cocoa Head Trail. Cocoa Head was about 1,000 steps to the top. This one is over 2,000. Now, I remember at Cocoa Head, it's beautiful. Once you get to the top of the mining shaft, you just have views of the ocean. But yeah, so this is basically 2 of those, plus the altitude makes it way worse. But that said, there's people out here that are so crazy, they do this thing multiple times in a day. Now, I'm gonna struggle to get up at once, but I'm also wearing my backpack, dalesleatherworks.com. This is my olive Predator one that I just made. Anyways, I'm gonna focus on the hike. I'll be back with a status update in a bit. All right, making progress. You can see behind me, I made it a little ways, and I'm just getting up to the point to where it's about to get steep. That's when the real fun begins. Slow and steady wins the race. Time for a breather. Let's check in on the bag. Needed to get some footage of my bag. Handmade by me. And there's the boots. There's the belt. There's the cuffs. Getting some scuffs. There's the watch. And this is proof that you can do this stuff with heavy gear. You don't need lightweight stuff. That's for soy boys. I just passed a sign that said 1,400 feet. And the view is getting better. I'm almost to the first false summit. So I'm not letting my hopes get high, because I know once I get to the top of that, it's not over. All right, I just passed the 1,600 foot mark, and as you can see, I'm resorting now to the one step, one leg up, one leg stand method, because I am so winded, I can't do one leg after the other. I'm now doing a new technique. 1 step, 3 breaths. Oh cool, there's a chipmunk. If a chipmunk can do it, so could I. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. There's no shame in it, you know. You gotta go to pace. Only you can tolerate, you know. Last I checked, we're at 1,700 or 1,800 feet. Getting there. But the higher you get, the thinner the air is. So just hit the 2,100 mark, and my legs feel like they weigh 800 pounds each. Taking 1 step. I'm sort of in a rhythm though. I don't think I necessarily need any more breaks. Found a good pace. This is the pace. 1 step, step, stop, step, stop. Worst thing you can do is try to sprint up something like this. All right, I think I'm coming up on the summit now. Yeah, 2768. Yeah, you can see behind me. How far? Whoa. I just turned around. That is crazy. The camera doesn't do it justice, but I'll get more shots up here. One thing that I find with stuff like this is, like, I'm being realistic about my pace. I found a pace that works for me, very slow. Biggest mistake I see my friends make when they do stuff like this is they think they're gonna sprint and rush it. It's the best way to burn yourself out. This is my old man walk all the way to the top. Not ashamed of it. 2768. 678. Oh, thank you. Likewise. Well done. Welcome to my vlog.
What's up?
What's up, YouTube? A lot of friendly people along the way too, so that makes it cool. Check out the summit. Decided to come up a little bit past the summit there. Just get some shots of like what's it like up here. Looks like there's other trails that lead down. That looks like an old furnace or something. I don't know. We'll have to do more research on the history here, but Grant Stone's got me there. Link to Grant Stone in the description below. Get yourself some field boots. They're perfect hiking boots, truly. They're lightweight, they look good, they breathe really well. This Badalassi Veg Tan, it's not wet at all. Wicks moisture out the whole time. Oh, another chipmunk. They're so skittish. Onto the top of Pikes Peak. Maybe that's it, I don't know. Yeah, see, I struggle to get up the mountain, and then of course I get up here and I have a second wind, and not just that, but I haven't needed my oxygen in a while too. It's just so weird. I thought I'd need more oxygen the higher I got, but I probably got a good saturation down there, huffing it every 5 breaths. Well, there's probably something cool up there, but I'm not gonna do it. All right, so this is Bar Trail, and this is the way they recommend, and since I'm a sissy, I'm just gonna do that, because when I used to do Diamond Head, when I used to do Cocoa Head in Honolulu, it would be like you're running down and you're just high impact all the way down, 1,000 steps all the way down. And some impacts are greater than others, and you could easily injure your knees that way. Not that I have any knee issues currently, knock on wood, but I'm just gonna do it this way. Plus it's a new scene, it's a new fresh scenery. So I'm just gonna do this, follow all trails. If you like to hike all trails, you absolutely have to have it, because it's the number one way to navigate. And I think it operates on very limited data. Like it can geolocate you easily with hardly any signal, which is cool. I'm not sure if it operates where it gets the data from, but you know, it keeps you feeling secure knowing that, okay, I know where I'm at all times, and the trails are always really well marked and everything. So anyways, I'll shut up and I will pick the video back up when I see something cool. So I was worried about this trail because it's 4 miles long, and I was worried it wasn't going to be well marked, but it's actually very intuitive to follow this trail, the Bar Trail, on the way down. And it's even better if you have a cool soundtrack to listen to. I have a very profound, intense soundtrack called the Dune 2 soundtrack. Very amazing, atmospheric soundtrack to listen to on the way down. Makes you feel like you're in an action movie. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up because if I'm not quiet, I'll spook Bigfoot and I won't get a good sighting of him. And I know I'm gonna find him this year. And some of the coolest rock formations on the way down. Look at these boulders. Just so cool. If I had more time, if I wasn't running out of daylight, I'd be climbing all over these things. That's just what I do. I've always done it since I was a kid. Climb rocks like an adolescent. Wow. I could scramble one. Why the heck not? Yeah, really cool rock formations. All right, kids, don't try it at home, but I just scrambled up this bad boy. I don't know if the camera's capturing. It's not really that high up, but you know, it's fun. Living like a good scramble.
The next day he told me, I can't wait to do soccer next year. If I get the same coach. I said, but you didn't like soccer. I said, no, I don't like soccer, but I want to have that pizza party.
What I found to be really useful on in PS5, they learn the sport, right? But then,
Put my ring in front of you.
Oh.
2 weekends ago at camp, doing wall climbing, horse riding, canoeing, fishing. Oh, wow.
Whew, just scrambled up this little rock here. Wasn't too bad. Got an amazing view behind me though. A little bit of a drop. Try not to drop my phone. Oh, don't worry, I'm not on the edge. I do stupid shit, but I don't take stupid risks. Just every few minutes, just another amazing rock formation, like all the way down. It's just nuts. And another one. As soon as I put the camera away, some more just crazy cool rock formations. That's why my videos are always so long. There's always more detail to include. I'd love climbing on all these if I had the time, but we're running out of it. What's really cool about Colorado is, you know, a few minutes ago it felt like it was getting dark. That's just because of cloud cover, as you can see down there. Spots of sunlight are shining through. We still have another hour of daylight left, and it's another rainbow. Keep seeing rainbows. Grantstone's still holding up. They got some scuffs on the toe, but that's to be expected when you do 2,800 steps against wood logs. I'd say things are looking good, all things considered. But another really cool rock formation. I bet you I was up there a few minutes ago. Yeah, this hike down is really nice. Anybody considering this, do the bar trail down. It's very intuitive. There's only one spot a little further back where I almost got off trail, but it wasn't really off trail. It was more like to a site where you could overlook stuff. So, but yeah, the trail is very easy to follow. Never been here before, but I'm only cross-referencing all trails periodically, and I'm still on track. So, and a buddy of mine told me, well, if you get lost, just go towards the flat land. It's really that simple, you know. So there it is down there, and still quite an elevation, so quite a ways to flat land. More dramatic scenery. Sorry if this doesn't interest anybody, but I just love the way you can see the sun shining on the upper portion of that mountain. It's beautiful, and then shade everywhere else. Like I'm in the shade, but you still see the sun's out shining. It's just, the camera's not gonna do it justice, but it's just so picturesque. All right, haven't checked in a minute, so here we are, getting closer to the ground. You can see the top of that mountain's a lot higher than it used to be. It was getting a little bit more thick. Part of the reason why I brought these Grantstone field boots in Saddle Tan Veg Badalassi again is because during my last trip to Colorado, I brought these and hiked in them. I think it was called the Flatiron Trail, or I forget the name of the trail. Anyways, it was real beautiful trail. Took the whole family up there. I just said, you know what? To relive that, I'm gonna bring these. These are my now my Colorado boots. I'm gonna wear these on Colorado hikes. maybe start a tradition that way. I don't know. It's hard choosing what boot to wear for trips now. For that reason, I chose these as for you know, sentimental reasons and to sort of relive that experience. Like I said, they're great hiking boots. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't imagine how much energy I saved using these wedge soles. They're so lightweight. Each boot's probably a pound, maybe a pound and a half, not sure. Real soft stride, real easy. These are in the size 8E. I typically am a 9 Brannick. And most of my Grant Stones are 8.5. But with this Floyd Last, the 8E fits me really good. Locks me in a little bit better. And as you can see, they are all-terrain. All-terrain ass kickers. In my boots are my long kilties. Long Dale's Leatherworks kilties in brown nut Dublin. I think the chocolate brown, the nice toasted chocolate brown of that complements the orange of the saddle tan well. Little extra padding on the instep there. What's the point in this video? Well, it's just to say that I actually love boots. I love wearing my boots. And I like bringing elements of my life into my channel. I don't post all my life on my channel, obviously, but in today's digital age, it's easy to overshare. I try my best not to overshare, but at the same time, the audience does seem to resonate with like personal experiences. That's what's great. Everybody has a YouTube channel these days. The adventure videos seem to do well. I think people appreciate them because it's double the information and the value. Because A, I'm talking about the boots and it's centered around the boots and the product. But B, I get to kind of show how I like to use them. And if you're ever in the area of wherever I'm hiking, you're better informed on the trails. You know, so you might find this video by looking at the Manitou Incline, or you might find this video looking for Grant Stone field boots. And in the process of looking for one of those and you find this video, then you'll be informed on the other element of things. And so maybe if you came here for the hiking, then you learned something about boots. And maybe if you came here for the boots, you learned something about hiking. That is my biggest lesson that I've learned as an adult, is when you travel, hike, it's the most rewarding way to experience a place, truly. I mean, what I've found is like every place basically now has the same foods. You know, back where I live in Baltimore, we got pho, we got sushi, we got Mexican. You travel for the food. That's one of the things you travel for. But I feel like the hiking, it's really something that is location specific. You can't get it just anywhere. And it's magical. Studies have shown that traveling, even every few years, greatly enhances your outlook on life and your morale and your happiness. Okay. I'm sorry if this video is dragging on, but you know what? If what's her name can do makeup for an hour and a half and talk about true crime, then dang it, I can make a 20-minute, 30-minute long video about boots while I hike. That's one complaint I get sometimes, and it kind of gets old. It's like, oh, this video isn't to the point enough. It's like, dude, this isn't TikTok. I'm not out there for quick dopamine rush and quick views and viral views. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to create content over a long term, show how these boots age and perform over a long period of time. My content is long form. Most of the videos I consume are an hour long. That's how I view YouTube videos. I don't go from quick dopamine rush to the next. I don't normally like shorts. That's why I don't normally do shorts, though they do well sometimes. But I'm just not big on the shorts. I'm not big on quick. I'm not big on keeping it 10 minutes and less. No, I'm big on long form content. So that's why these videos are so damn long. All right, we're back. I'm still walking and I'm still talking. Just can't get over the views. I apologize if it looks the same every time I turn on the camera, but spectacular views, truly. The air is so clean, so fresh. I just saw Bigfoot and he vanished. Sorry, should have caught that on camera. He was clear as day, big, hairy, smelled terrible, just what all the crazy people say about him. That's exactly what he looked like. So could have gone viral with that Bigfoot footage, but just kidding. Of all the paranormal stuff, I don't know what to make of Bigfoot. I don't think it exists. I'm not the type of guy that never heard a conspiracy theory he didn't like. I just truly don't think they're real. Not that I don't believe in conspiracy theories, because what's a conspiracy? Conspiracy is when two people get together and make a plan. That's all it is. It's going on all the time. You do it every day. You don't even think it's conspiring, but you are. Conspire to go get dinner. Conspire to go get a latte. We do it all the time. Yeah, Bigfoot. Some people, the best assessment that I have is, oh, well, it's a multi-dimensional entity. That's why it's not always here, and it's got extra sensory perception, so it can sort of tell when a human consciousness is around, so it'll disappear. But one thing that I will say, Skinwalker Ranch, it is very enigmatic. If you watch all that, there's a lot of UAPs in that show, and I think that's sort of the hint there, is the UAP phenomenon is mysterious almost by nature. Can't really define it easily. It's too easy to think they're alien beings inside a spaceship, but I don't think that's what's really going on. Dr. Stephen Greer has this big seminar about the nature of consciousness and how the UAP phenomenon is essentially rooted in consciousness. It took me a while to really grasp that. Like, I had to listen to that seminar several times before I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? Consciousness? Anyway, sorry, I'm up here, thin air, and got the endorphins going from the hike, so I figured why not open up more a little bit, share a little bit more about myself, because here's one thing I've been wanting to talk about for a while. My life isn't boots. My life is not just boots. It's a great part of my life, and I absolutely love them, and they absolutely make my life better. Just like good nutrition makes your life better, good boots make your life better. But it is a fraction of my personality. It is a 1% of my personality and my knowledge on things and my interest on things. Like, if you just watch my channel, you probably think I'm only interested in boots, and that's just not true. I'm interested in everything. I research everything. Like, I'm talking, okay, I'm coming up on hikers. I don't want them to hear me. I'd rather blast it out to the public in a permanently preserved YouTube video. Yeah, no, I research everything. I definitely don't trust the mainstream media, that's for sure. The last 4 years really shook that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you CNN viewers out there, but yeah, I've studied many things, many languages. And I'm not bragging, by the way. I'm just trying to open up a little bit. I'm big into physical fitness. Lately, my big focus has been weight loss, trying to lose some weight. I really put on the pounds during the scamdemic. Part of what it was the fear, because a lot of the content I was consuming was talking about an incoming famine. And so psychologically, I wasn't able to fast like I normally do or cut calories. And psychologically, it's just like survival, like eat, store. I didn't like it. That wasn't my plan, but that's just subconsciously what was happening. And now I'm just kind of like, I don't think there is a famine coming, and if there is, well, I'd rather be fit for it than flabby. So before, when I'd go on weight loss journeys, I would just fast a lot. I would just do 24-hour fasts, basically only eat dinner, and throughout the day I'd drink water and coffee. And that's good, but part of my failure in that was that come dinner time, I binge. And so the first time I tried fasting, I lost a ton of weight, and I looked rail thin, looked really good. I loved it. But then every time since then that I've tried, I fail because I binge at dinner. So this time I said, you know what? I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna lose weight slowly. I wanna do this slowly. I wanna do this gradually over time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be forgiving of myself, give myself grace. I tell myself I'm gonna mess up. Today I messed up. I got 3 tacos for lunch. Should have just got 1 or 2, but I got 3. Point being is, I'm not heavily relying on fasting as much. Instead, what I'm doing, and this is the core, and every time you focus on weight loss, you need sort of a core focal point to make it happen. My core focal point is now I'm being hyper cognizant of everything that I put into my body. Everything. There's no cheat. There's no cheat day. That stuff is such BS. That's a psyop. Oh, have a cheat day once a week so that your body doesn't get used to it. That is hogwash. That is so stupid. I can't believe some of the stupid stuff people say. One of the other stupid things that I heard once is, oh, you don't need to drink all that water. I had a friend convince me to do that. He was in the paleo cult. He's like, you know, you don't need all that water. So I stopped drinking water, like, as much. It's like, oh yeah, what did that do for my health? What do you think it did for my health? It's not good. It's stupid. So many stupid things people think about health. So no, my core focus now is I'm just gonna be hyper cognizant of everything that I put into my body. Every time I go to a restaurant now, I'm looking at the calories of the meals, and I'm picking dinners that are 500 to 700 calories every time. No more 1,500 calorie dinners. No more dessert. Definitely no soda. So I'm waking up, I'm doing water, doing a lot of black coffee, doing a lot of protein shakes. And then my buddy, Jason Wright, he turned me on to essential aminos, and I've been down in those a lot because there's studies recently that just came out. I just found out about this like within the last couple weeks. There's studies that came out that show that most of the protein powder that you take in, even though you look at the stats, it's, you know, high protein, low calorie, low carb, low sugar. It's just basically pure lean protein in an easily absorbable form. Despite that, your body converts a lot of that into sugars and fats through a process known as gluconeogenesis. That's basically taking gluco, which is sugar, new, genesis, creation. And so you're creating new sugar from protein. I didn't know the body could do that. I knew it could do it through breaking down muscles, but I didn't know it could do it from protein powder. And so that makes sense because I've been letting myself have as many protein shakes as I want. And I noticed the weight loss slowing down. So I'm trying to do probably 2 protein shakes, maybe 1 protein shake a day, but not 3 or 4. When I do the protein shakes, I fill it up half with skim milk because again, I'm trying to do mostly lean protein as my main diet, and my plan is never to deviate from that. Low fat, this crap about keto that, oh, your body needs fat, healthy fat. Yeah, that's true. Have a few bites of an avocado, but don't like, you want to know what's going to happen if you eat a lot of fat? You're going to get fat. Even if it's healthy fat, doesn't matter. You're still going to get fat. Eat a bunch of avocados, guess what? The serving size of an avocado is probably half an avocado. When you go to those Mexican restaurants, you get that huge, what are those things called? Molcajete full of avocado, smashed avocado, guac. There's probably 1,000 calories in that thing, and then you're combining that with chips. Come on, you're storing all of that. So it's not healthy. It's not healthy to do it like that. If you wanted to be healthy and do it, have 3 bites, have 3 chips. Like that's healthy, cutting calories. So my focus right now is cutting the calories. Every time I sit down to eat, I'm not fasting, I'm eating throughout the day, but every time I sit down to eat, low calorie, just enough. And my body has gotten pretty used to that now, which I'm thankful for. I turned this boot video into a ramble, into a Dale's life story video. Yeah, when it comes to health, yeah, there's just so many dumb things people say and think that I've found. And I hate to say it, it's calories in, calories out, but the calories you choose, make sure you're choosing those calories wisely. So I'm not suffering right now, and I'm probably consuming, I'd say 1,800 calories a day. My need to maintain is about 2,700 calories a day. I'm not a 50-year-old woman in menopause. 2,000 calories is for like, I don't know, somebody that's like 130, 140 pounds, older age. Like, I'm a male, almost 40. I exercise a lot, and my caloric needs are higher. So lately, I've been keeping it to about 1,800 calories a day. There's, I think, 7,000 calories in a pound of fat. So if you do the math, I'm probably losing a pound a week, maybe half a pound a week, and I'm okay with that. I'm not looking for fast weight loss. I'm looking for slow evolution into a leaner being, slow evolution. Because what happens is when you have high expectations, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put all this pressure on yourself, and the second you F up, you're gonna be so pissed at yourself, and you're gonna get demoralized, And then you're gonna give up almost instantaneously. It's gonna take a lot of effort to get your motivation back every time you mess up. Whereas right now, I'm like, yeah, I'll mess up maybe once a week, but it's not like, I'm not like getting bread pudding mess up. It's like order 3 tacos instead of 2. And then later you Google the calories in those tacos and it turns out they were only 250 each. So 750 calories. It's not a big deal, right? It's not the end of the world. 1 taco extra, because I was full at the second one because I'm used to a lower calorie intake right now. That third one, I was like, oh, it's good, but I don't want it, but I'm not throwing it away. But, what do you do? And that's, you know, that's what's kind of fun about dieting is you're always under challenge when you accept that you're gonna lose weight. Every day's a new adventure. You don't know what it's gonna bring. And that's part of what makes it exciting. But yeah, for right now, not to share too much, but this belt, when I made this belt, it came to this hole, 5 holes, and now it's on the tightest hole. And before I started this hike, I felt like I might need even another inch tighter. So, but again, I'm not bragging. I'm coming at this with humility. Like, weight loss sucks. You have to tell yourself no, and that's a sacrifice every time you do it. And it's painful. It doesn't feel good. And you know how you know you're losing weight? When you're hungry and you're not eating. That's when you're losing weight. When you're depriving yourself. But it's not starvation because you've stored your food. What's fat? It's stored energy. If you have stored fat, you have stored energy. You're the Energizer Bunny. And every pound, 7,000 calories. Because when you straight stop eating, your body goes into full-blown ketosis, full-blown fat burn. You're actually probably losing an inch off your waistline every single day. So let's say if you're 80 pounds overweight and you commit to, say, a 10-day fast, I guarantee you by the end of that, you lost 10 inches off your waist probably. That's incredibly difficult though, and you gotta ease into something like that. But again, I'm not a health expert, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I was talking about protein synthesis earlier. So yeah, so with the protein powder, your body converts a lot of that into sugars and fats through a process called gluconeogenesis. The essential aminos are a 0-calorie supplement. Just because you've heard of amino acids doesn't mean you're taking essential aminos. Essential aminos are a new thing. And I'm using perfect aminos right now. That's what Jason Wright uses. And it turned out I was doing it wrong. I was taking too little. And you're supposed to use that during a fast, actually. You're supposed to use them all throughout the day. About 15 tablets a day is what they recommend. And the essential aminos convert your protein efficiently into muscle. And they're 0 calories. So this idea that you're taking protein shakes and that's converting to muscle, that's hogwash. Most of that is getting washed out of your gut or out of your bowels. You're not turning that into muscle. But what the essential aminos do is they'll come down through the back end and say last night's dinner, 2% of which got converted to protein, it'll convert a higher amount of that protein that's going through your digestive tract currently from like yesterday. It'll convert more protein to more muscle. It's sort of like a hack to get that done. So anyways, look into essential aminos. They've been doing good for me. I'm trying to build lean muscle is what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get jacked or anything, but all right, so I just came from all the way up there. I don't see the top. Oh, you can see the top from, oh, there it is, my bad. Just came from all the way up there. Right there. And then hiked down. And so you were with me the whole way. So thank you everybody for tuning in. This was an impromptu thing. But, lately on the channel, I've just felt like things are kind of stagnating. They're kind of getting repetitive. Carl Morawski talked about this too. It's like my personality isn't just boots, man. I'm into so many things. So many other things. And to keep my passion alive, I need to engage with other things. To keep my passion alive for boots, I need to constantly be learning new things, engaging with new subjects. If I don't do that, I'm gonna burn out. I'll burn out because I see, the same things over and over again in my boot videos, and I'm trying to do each boot justice and give a unique take on every one. But the fact of the matter is, it's easy to run in circles with boots because essentially what it boils down to is You got a handful of lasts, you got a handful of leathers, you got a handful of style builds, patterns, and people make boots all over the place, all over the world, and they can recreate other ones. And what's the best boot? Well, there's no answer to that. You know that. Keep my head in the game of boots. As much as I love them, I will get burnt out if I don't entertain other things and pursue other passions. It's just how it is, you know. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. My impromptu deep dive video, my long rant. I'm so blessed that people actually tune in and watch this stuff. This is amazing. And anyways, y'all take care. I'll see you in the next one.